Did you see all the people? If you're on Twitter or if you're on TikTok, you might have seen some of this. Oh my gosh, they're so upset.
Spicy. You guys feel spicy?
This one's really upset.
All right. I don't know how to use.
They're like so upset they're cutting their hair upset.
Is this cutting off hair?
How does that help you?
Does it down, right?
I'd like to know.
This is too. It's getting hair.
Oh. Well, this is just going to look great.
Have I given up on America? Yeah. I've also given up on coloring this hair because, right?
So this is a movement that's going on. It's called the 4B movement, where you're just opting out of, traditional femininity. You're going to opt out of trying to look good. You're going to opt out of having any relationship with a man because somehow that fixes everything. I mean, if you ask me, you're just opting out on yourself, girl. You're opting out on happiness. Why? And you're not going to look good. Let's fast forward her because, we might as well see the finished product. Here we go. Yeah. You know what? Not a good look.
Just entering my middle age.
Not a good look. But this is what's catching on social media. So we're seeing a bunch of women that are so upset that Donald Trump won that now they're just swearing off men.
I'm going to be honest. I was very blindsided by the results this morning. I've decided that cigarettes don't count today. And I honestly might go get a tattoo. But I also have decided that for the next 4 years, I am going to abstain from schmex with men. And funny enough, I actually just broke up with my boyfriend a handful of days before the election, and it had nothing to do with the anticipation of Donald Trump winning this election. It had everything to do with problems within our relationship and massive differences.
And I think you get all kinds of problems.
Who we were as people, which was unfortunate and sad.
Does anyone else think that maybe, just maybe, her breakup with the boyfriend, she's somehow taken out on Trump? Like now all men are bad. All men are bad. I mean, she goes on and on. Poor soul, right? Like I actually feel really bad for her.
Yeah, as a woman, my bodily autonomy matters. And this is my way to exercise sovereignty over that. So I highly encourage any other women that are single and care about progressing women's rights and still fighting for our bodily autonomy to do the same.
Okay, so no more dating, no more you know what, like it's over. And by the way, these are young women that are in the prime of their lives where I'm going to tell you something, okay? The hardest thing in life to get right is your spouse. Because you know what? You can't pick your family. You get your family, but you can pick your spouse. And if you get that one wrong, that kind of sets you up for a really, really bad situation, right? So you do actually want to be in the market for the right person, I hope, unless you're going to take it all on yourself and just live a miserable existence as a single person. Listen, I can go back to every study. Every study will show you married people are happier. Married people are less stressed. Parents that parent together are a whole lot less stressed than the single moms. I mean, this is pretty obvious stuff, but they're all out there saying, I'm going to do this. I'm embracing 4B.
In my life. From this moment forward, who did you vote for? If I get anything aside from Kamala, get the from my face.
Okay. So you see where we're going. There's going to be a contingency of people that are going to believe what they're going to believe, and they're going to sit there and they're going to continue to watch MSNBC. They're like the few hundred people that are actually watching MSNBC because most have left. Ratings down 51%. And they'll be encouraged. They'll be encouraged to double down on all of this. And isn't that sad? I mean, a really sad day for America. But, they'll lose out. They'll wake up one day. They'll have lost the opportunity to meet someone special and have a meaningful relationship. And that's on them. That's on them. I mean, of course, if Rachel Zegler has anything to say about it, Rachel Zegler would be perfectly fine with that. This is the girl, of course, Rachel Zegler, the Snow White, that's about to get fired, apparently, because nobody can stand her and her awful, hateful comments. She thinks you don't need a man. She's probably about to become 4B as well. 4B, incidentally, originated in South Korea. It was part of a response to a horrific attack on a woman there. So now they're just corrupting it, as they do, and trying to make it a new trend on social media. Here's Rachel saying, yeah, you don't need a man.
There is a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird. Super weird. So we didn't do that this time.
Yeah, you know, you're weird. You're weird for what you said about how Donald Trump followers should never know peace. And now you're paying the price. Because now they want to get rid of you. So just like you see the ladies on The View trying to figure out, okay, what do we do? Whoopi's staying silent. Sonny's too tone deaf to actually understand what's going on. The others are actually starting to say, oh, you know what? I'm going to mellow out, and we're trying to find some conservative guests and stuff to put on the show. The pendulum always swings, does it not? Reminder, go check out investinmaga.com. Actually, we've got a really good piece coming out, I think later this afternoon, about cap gains and tax strategies and all this kind of stuff that's relevant for year end. Not to bore you, but it's important information. So I want to encourage you to go to 76 Research and sign up for it, or go to Invest in MAGA and you can get that free guide about what we anticipate is coming up next for the economy. Of course, they got to get through all these appointments and stuff. We'll see how that all shakes out.